What? Okay. Wait, they changed this to tabs? No, this is the one I want. And close this chat here, because I have a chat bot that tells me who's in the chat. So, yeah. Alright. We're going to play Planescape, okay? Planescape Torment. And I still have this cold. It will never go away forever. I'm going to be sniffing the rest of my life. So, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about these sniffles. Also, today's a weird day. Because my wife will be in and out of the stream room, my royal stream room, here, closet, and bed, dresser, over here, can't see it, bookcase. We got the big dog Atlas in the room. What up, Atlas? What up, dog? Hell yeah. He's confused. Thinks he's in trouble, probably. He's not. Not in trouble. Okay. Let's see what this new Twitch Prime loot is. Free games. Visit the Twitch Prime. There was some, like, bundle of games I heard about. The Devolver bundle. Oh, okay. I already got it. So cool. I just didn't want to miss out. It sounded like a cool collection. But the point of being here is to play Planescape Torment. It's not to show how witty I am, which is pretty witty sometimes. Sometimes I'm just tired. But now is both of those times. So, you know. Alright, so let's get Planescape going. Planescape. Minimize Steam. Don't do this. Fucking Razer Central. It causes my... causes OBS to run like shit. What am I doing? What am I doing? Click it. Restore now. Good. And... I'm gonna quit this thing. And there's Planescape. Oh, we got that cool video. Here we go. Boom. Let's scoot back over. Here, let's see. And there's kind of a door in the way on the Atlas cam, but... Here, let's see if I can fix that. Put it like there. Zoom it in. Something like that. Zoom it in. Zoom it more. There we go. That's fine. I can move it, but... Oh, clicking back on the screen. Took me straight to the menu, which is fine. We'll resume my life. Cool your heels here, Cutter. Who is this guy? Hive Thug. Alright. Where am I? Braskin's Kip. Northwestern portion, the market. Oh yeah, we're still on the same map. Okay. I want to see what's in this Kip. Maybe I'll ask this harlot. Why don't you stay and chat with me a bit, love? Greetings. Now you look to be a blood who's lost something. Mayhap I can help you find it, Cutter. Oh? What good fortune. We probably lost what we're looking for back at your kit, miss. Actually, I'm missing a journal. Eh? What are you about? Oh, never mind. I don't know, I feel like there's some conspiracy where all these harlots maybe know where my journal is, since they keep talking about me having lost something.
I'm gone.
Alright, let's go into this Kip. Kip. Small dwelling. Who's this guy? Braskin. Oh, there's his chest. What else? What's up, Braskin? I don't know. Let's just try and steal his shit first. Nothing. Nothing. Alright. I guess I'll just talk to him. In a loud, booming voice, Braskin asks, "What in the name of the abyss are you doing in me house? Leave now before I make you even more ugly than you already are. Farewell." Well, that was easy. Braskin's Kip, huh? Alright. Well, now I know. Guess I should go back to the marketplace. Hive Dweller, Lim. Laborer. I don't think there's... much. I mean, there's some named NPCs. Let's talk to Profera. This grim-looking woman spares you only a brief glance before returning to her rant on top of the stage. She has a powerful voice that carries across the marketplace, even cutting through the noise made by the merchants and the surrounding foot traffic. Alright, I'll leave her alone. You see a huge man watching the area with a tight-lipped frown and narrowed eyes. He is hunched slightly, as if bearing a heavy load on his shoulders. The unpleasant smell of sweat and dirt wafts from his clothes. Greetings. The man glances down at you and his frown deepens. Aye? What are you sniffing around here for? I had some questions. He grunts. I've no time for the likes of beggars and dogs. Now push off. You Craddock? Mayhap. If I am, what be it to you? I come with a message from Bane the Sender. The message states, the shipment must be incursed by the third day or there will be a penalty. By the hells, can they be such fools that they think we can miracle it there? All right then, your message has found its way to the right ears for all the good it will do. What's the problem? Look around you. Craddock nods at the laborers in the marketplace, then scowls. These laggards and halfwits can barely keep up with the load as it stands, and now it needs doing in half the time. Do you need any help? I'll tell you what I need. All my men to show up for work. July's gone missing since this morning. I need him back now. July, where did he go? That hive-bred goat is probably passed out on the street somewhere by the smoldering corpse when he should be here helping us, worthless sod. I could go find him for you. Oh, you could you? And now why would you do that? You need the help, don't you? It doesn't sound like you can spare the time to go looking for him, and there's work to be done. Craddock is silent for a moment, then nods. Aye, you find July, you tell him to drag his worthless, bub-ridden hide here. I'll pay you for your trouble, he frowns. When you've found him. Now get! You said he's likely by the smoldering corpse. Where's that?
Updated my journal.
It's south and east of here. Head through the southeast gate, then head east for about a block. It's got a mess of drunks outside. Can't miss it. July's most like somewhere around there. Alright, I'll go look for him. Geoha? You see a thin, yellow-skinned humanoid covered with a variety of dazzling tattoos. His eyebrows have been accented with black charcoal lines, and his teeth are filed to points. He sees you and waves you over, rattling his dice in his hand. He displays a feral, shark-toothed grin. His eyes are like shiny black orbs. His voice is low and raspy. Gauha greets you as well. You've come to play a game, yes? No, but I had some questions. Gauha's smile fades in an instant. He shakes his head. No interest in questions, have I? Only the game, the turning of the die, the glint of the coin, won or lost, yes? He shakes the bone dice in his palm. You have no interest in these things? Alright, I'll play. This coin, your coin. He places it at your feet and pulls out another. This coin, Gauha's. He places it at his own feet, then holds up 2 dice between his thumb and index finger. The dice. We both roll one, yes? Go on. You roll higher, both coins. He snatches the coins up from the ground and proffers them to you. Yours. Gauha roll higher. He quickly tucks the coppers back into his tunic. Mine. Neither rolls higher. The coin stays for another roll. So how much coin will lie at your feet? None I don't wish to play right now. Okay. Save. You return too soon. Damn it. I was gonna win. How about this? Let's see. Options. Load. That's fine. I was in the small dwelling. Autosave. These are weird. 49, 51, 53. What is that? Oh, day 1. Okay, day 2. 1849. Okay. Have I talked to Craddock yet? Greetings. You Craddock? Come with a message. What's the problem? Do you need any help? July? I go find him for you. You need help, don't you? Excuse me. You said he's likely. Where's that?
Journal.
I'll go look for him. Q. Alright. Now let's gamble. Greetings. Yes, I'll play. Go on. 100 commons. It is enough for now, but perhaps we shall play again later, you and I. Wait, is something wrong? Gauha regards you closely for a moment, then nods. Never do I indulge in Hashma's folly. Never do I cheat, human. But I see fortune, read it, know it in the face of a man. However, in you I see nothing. I know nothing. You have no luck, no fortune, neither good nor ill. Or you make your own, perhaps. I do not know. He places his dice back into his tunic. We might play later, perhaps no more at this moment. All right. Well, I got some money.
I'm gone.
Probably the worst place we can be in Sigil at the worst time.
Reekwind? This man is looking at you with a strange bug-eyed stare. His eyes are huge. So huge they look ready to pop out of his sockets and roll across the cobblestones. He nods eagerly as you approach, bobbing his head like a bird, and as you near him, you suddenly notice the smell of urine and feces surrounding him. Greetings. The man sniffles, wiping his nose on his sleeve, then opens his mouth to reveal blackened, rotted gums. Stories for coin, sirrah? His breath reeks. It smells like this man has been keeping rotten meat stored inside his mouth. Stories for coin? Who are you? The man snorts, thick with phlegm. Names. Who you are. His head does a slight twitch every time he repeats himself. Names, dangerous. He glances at the ground and stirs the dirt with his foot. Dangerous? Knowing a name or being stuck with one, both's a mess of trouble. He looks back up at you. My name's a given name, not one asked for. Reekwind. Once again, you become conscious of his reeking breath and the smell of urine and feces that surrounds him. A given name. Let's see. Knowing a name. My name's a given name, not one asked for. Not my true name, Reekwind mumbles on, his head twitching every time he says name. A true name's a dangerous thing, gives others power. He stares at you with his huge eyes and wags his finger. Keep your name secret, keep it close, never let it out. What do you mean? Names are like smells. Things can track you with them. Reekwind coughs, his eyes almost popping out of his skull as he does so. His cough seems to loosen his bowels, for he breaks wind loudly as if to accentuate his point. If someone knows a true name, it gives them power. The power to hurt. I don't know my true name.
Updated my journal.
Reekwind's eyes widen. Seeing his eyeballs bulge even larger makes you uneasy. Then you are blessed. Remain nameless, and you should be as a spirit on the plains, untraceable, untrackable, unseen, undiscovered. He smacks his gums wetly, a name chosen, a name given. It allows others to find you and hurt you. Have you been hurt? Reekwind gives a twitching nod, then scratches himself. Let my name slip once, only once. His eyes film over as if the memory is painful, then glances at you uneasily. Tell you the story I will, but 3 coppers must I see. His face splits into a smile as he says the word coppers, and his reeking breath hits you like a hammer. Very well, here's 3 coppers. Requin gets into a stance, looks left, looks right, then faces you. His face clenches, then with a grunt he breaks wind again. The smell nearly levels you, but he takes no notice. Cursed eye, walked the wards in splendor. He stands up stiffly, nose high in the air. He saunters back and forth, nodding to invisible passers-by.
Updated my journal.
Requin freezes, his arms akimbo. Crossed paths with a crossed one. Hey, Ralph. How you doing? Had the looking of a pumpkin as seeds curses. Requin then thrusts his belly out so as to appear fat. Slicks back his hair with his filthy palm so he looks almost bald, then begins drumming his fingers on his fat belly. He then walks about, circling the spot where his stuffy upper-class persona used to be. All a jumble with curses, this one was. With a sneer and a careless gesture, Requin tosses an invisible curse at the stuffy persona. Doing pretty well. Sorry to be late. No problem, Ralph. I was late, too. Hanging out with your mom lasted longer than I was expecting. But we made it back here like almost, like 3:05, but then had to use the bathroom. Okay, I'm human. So I started at like 3:30. Yes, she was talking about Mr. Boogedy, and we couldn't remember the name of it, but so Jess looked it up, did some solid Googling, and then eventually she found it. I didn't realize that was a Disney movie too, like a Disney horror movie from the 80s. Probably a TV movie. Knew my name, let it slip. I had all it took it all. He stiffens up again, inhaling deeply and resuming his upper class persona. The persona suddenly crumples, and Requin breaks wind violently, then exhales, filling the air with his foul-reeking breath. Cursed with stenches, smells, excrement. Came here to tell tales, all good for now. Now Requin is the name, given name, given name. I see. Questions. Answers. I don't know if I've seen any Disney TV movies, that is. But Mr. Bookedy, that seems the type of thing that could horrify you. I was pretty much afraid of everything you could be afraid of on TV when I was little. My mom would always tell me not to watch stuff, and I'd want to. And then I'd have to sleep in her room because I'd be horrified. What happened to you? Requin gives a twitching nod, then scratches himself. Let my name slip once. Oh, no. Not today. Yeah, he wants to tell me a story again. So he's just cursed with the farts. Is this Hive Thug? Okay. Man, there's some thugs back there. Just thugging around. Alright. So maybe we'll go... No, I need to get my other party member. So I'm going to go this way. And then maybe I can do Craddock's thing. Fucking Dabus's. Dabai. Alright, I'll go up there. Damn it, they're just attacking me now?
What's up?
This one.
Even 50 swigs of brandy wouldn't make you look good.
This one. Both of us gonna attack this guy, though.
Damn it.
Alright, and then... Homeboy's gonna do the thing to this guy, too.
Stinkers.
But we're all gonna attack this guy.
I'm gone.
Man, don't attack me.
Huh? You leatherhead.
Die.
Man, my main dude.
What?
Sir of no names, just
stupid yabo.
Yapo? Okay, good. Now everybody attack this guy. Oh, I love the glowing eyes. Atlas, you monster. What are you looking at? Look at that demon dog. Damn. There we go.
Done.
We'll both move there. Get the good stuff. Yes, he is. Atlas Boogity is his full name. Get this Clot Charm. And this other Clot Charm. Okay. Now, see how many I can stack of these. I don't know. How much do these heal? 9? Yeah, sure. Give me one. Alright. Cool. Alright, and now I want to go Flophouse, Ragpicker Square. I want to go there. I wonder what's up with these dragon dudes. Because I'm guessing I have been told there's a house over here somewhere. Sharegrave's Kip. Midwife's Hut. Northwestern. Trash-filled archway to the Trash Warrens. Maybe there's somewhere up here? Come on, guys. No, I can't walk up there. Oh, wait. Marrow Friend. No. Oh, a door. Uh-oh.
I'm gone.
Give me that junk. Weird. Is there like... No. I don't think there's anything else in here. Huh. Maybe there would be something if I had the right... Whatever. Oh, shit! What's going on? Unlike other collectors you've seen, the robes on this one seem to be of fine quality. Ah, another debtor has come to visit us. Please excuse the mess. My colleagues haven't had time to tidy up. There's no way out. Why, sure there is. The door is right over there. But you need one of these to activate the portal. He holds up what appears to be a small glass bead. Come, let us talk price. I think I'll just kill you instead. Well, I'm listening. Simple. You pay my comrades and me 100 coppers. I give you the key to the portal. What if I don't want to pay? Then my friends and I will just have to sell your body to the dustmen. Either way, we get paid. I think I'll kill you instead. Alright. We gonna move back here.
All right.
And then... we're both gonna attack this guy. But...
What's up, Chief?
this guy is gonna aggro Vlask.
Even 50 twigs would make you look good.
Oh shit.
Did you see that?
And then Litany of Curses on this guy.
Plain swine.
And also Litany of Curses on this guy.
I'm hurt.
Choke on a bone, you witless ape.
Well, it's not working.
Ah, great. I hope he doesn't lose his memories this time.
Yeah, I didn't think I should go in there.
All right.
That seemed bad. Where the fuck is this house? Ralph, you said there's like a wizard woman in here or something? That'll join my party? I think you said it was in Ragpickers. Check on the map. Sharegraves, is it the midwife? I thought I went in there. And there was just like nothing of interest. Midwife, okay. Okay. Midwife's hut. A stove made out of some sort of petrified wood. You can't have a wooden stove. What are we making? Pottery? What's up, midwife? Alright. Q again. This squat old woman looks like she has had all the color bled out of her. Everything from her hair to her shawl to her robe. All are shades of gray. The only splotches of color on her come from several strange herbs, which are tied to her belt by their stalks. The herbs make a strange swish when she moves, like a broom. Fucking herbs. Greetings. The elderly woman turns and stares at you, and you notice the gray shades blanketing her body extend to her features as well. Her hair is a wispy gray, and her eyes are like chips of granite. She frowns when she sees you. And who might you be, I don't really know who I am. So, you not know yourself, child. She squints and then points at your chest. Hard to piece together the man beneath all that tracery and scrawling scars, is it? Maybe. Who are you? With a sly cackle, she wags her eyebrows. Have you not heard of old Mebeth, then, the midwife of the square? Have you not now? She narrows her eyes and her voice drops. Well, now you have, for I be Mebeth. You're a midwife? What do you do?
Updated my journal.
I set bones right, drive the cough out of the sick, yank out squealing, stubborn babes, mend cloaks for a rag or two, make cures and herbs, and other such. She squints at you, studying your scars. Be needing a cure or three, do you then? Cures? Aye, you be needing some cures to look at you. Do you want to buy some, do you? She glances at the scars covering your body again, then shrugs. Too late to be asking for them, I think. I don't need any cures now, but they might be useful later. Could I see what you have? Wow, that heart charm is pricey. These clot charms are much better bought or received from killing those bandits. Aid. Oh wow, she'll remove a curse? That's cool. Expensive. There's a lot of money. What's a blood charm do? Heals you. That would be incredible. I'd love to see how that could possibly work. Yep. Just like, how would your hands go if you did, like, we're gonna bake a pie? And then, you know, from like here to this, and then suddenly your curse is gone. Except she would never notice. What does this do? Wow. This particular charm contains the entire resource library of the famed Sharon School of Mages. What? After the charm is used, the user must then enter their inventory screen and right-click each item they want to identify. The charm will only allow the user to identify objects that are in his possession. Items in other characters' inventories cannot be identified this way. Wow, so you can identify, like, as many things real quickly? Like, it's a temporary thing, like, you use it once. Weird. That's cool, though. So I bought one of those. Here, I'll sell her this copper earring. And, oh, I didn't mean to buy this. Damn it. I don't want to sell it. I want to, like, unbuy it. No, didn't work. All right, hang on. Greetings. I don't really know who I am. Maybe who are you? You're a midwife.
My journal.
Cures. They might be useful later. Okay. A couple blood charms. It's pretty good. That infinite recall thing is cool, but it's too expensive for right now. And then identifying stuff costs too much as well. Okay. And now... stack those there. Alright, Mebeth. Yeah. I had some questions for you. Do you know someone named Farid? That pah! He watches Mebeth spits once, twice, 3 times, then follows it by making a semicircle over her heart. That gold turd. What you be wanting with the likes of him? I need to find him. Do you know where he is? He's not in Ragpicker Square, that much I can tell you. You need to find a way under the square to get that turd spider's kip. Even talking to him leaves a foul taste, it does. He's under the square? She jabs her fingers at the door. Aye, he's buried beneath these piles of trash, him and his boys. And a tough time you'd have digging him out of his nest. Let be, child. I see. I had some other questions. I'm missing a journal. Haven't seen one. If it's in the square, which I doubt, since folks don't traffic much with books and the like, it's most likely been sold or stolen. Was it something important to you, then? A magic thingy, all glowing and sparkling with magics, eh? If so, you might never see it again. Maybe not. I had some other questions. Are you a witch, Mebeth? I say not as to what I am and isn't, but what you be wanting to know so fool bad for that you hound an old woman, barking and sniffing for a juicy bit of gossip. I want to learn about magic. Could you teach me? Pah, I'm no teacher, no schoolmistress all set up to teach like them in the big fest hall. There's others somewhere, I'm sure, that'll spill the dark of it. You'd be wasting your time with old Mebeth, so you would. I don't agree. I think you'd have a lot to teach. Oh, I? Why do you want to learn such things? Because I may need it to solve the mystery of who I am. The art may help, it may not, and you must not rely on it to solve all of your problems. Child, it's most like only going to add another chip to your pile of questions. I understand. Will you teach me? Pah! One should make songs rather than make magic. Songs have more beauty. Magic's been made dull, commonplace, soiled by the mob of people that have tromped through it. She squints at you. I'll teach you, but first you'll need to do some things for me, you hear? My legs aren't good for walking about Sigil, and there's errands I'd have you run. I need you to fetch me some herbs from the market. It's Spireward, easterly and southerly from here, in the Hive Market. Here's a sample. She takes a black seed from her coat and flicks it to you.
Updated my journal.
You twist the black seed in your hand. As you do, you feel a small bite, then a small drop of blood oozes from your thumb. There are tiny barbs on the seed, like teeth. Careful with it. Show it to one of the fruit merchants at the market. They will know what herbs you seek. Atlas, you're a demon. Why so demonic? All right, but I had some questions before I leave. Nah. I'll return when I got the herbs. A number of herbs are hanging from this rack to dry. What else is there to look at? Oh well. Alright. I wonder where the fuck that party member is.
All right.
Alright. I'm gonna identify some shit, Ralph. I'm gonna identify all goddamn day long. Getting the hang of this little town. Sigil's a good town name, too. There we go. Now...
I'm gone.
That guy's not looking for a fight. Some Dabases. Alright. Kosajai? Oh yeah, no thanks. Farewell. How about... Who sells the herbs? Giscoral? Can I see what you have? No. How about... I wonder if it's one of these unnamed merchants. Laborer. Profera, leave her alone. Craddock. That's a gambler. That's a laborer. What's this guy? Nails. Huh. Maybe I'll just talk to these other unnamed merchants. Finest steel, just passing by. Oh, he's got the seeds. Mebeth, the midwife of the square, needs some herbs. Sprung from this seed here. Can you help me? Hell yeah. The man takes the seed, looks at it critically. As he presses it between his thumb and forefinger, he winces, and a small drop of blood appears on his thumb. Ah, this seed's got a bite on it. I noticed that. Do you have the herbs she's talking about? He can't seem to take his eye off the seed. Lad, I don't know if there's anyone who has what your friend seeks, to be square. I've never seen such a seed before. You'd need someone who cultivates seeds such as this, for I have none. Where would I find such a person?
Updated my journal.
Don't know the dark of that, friend. You'd be hard-pressed to find a gardener in the hive. Looks like I'll have to. Thanks for your help. Fuck! What about this guy? What do you have to offer me? Got some weird shit. I don't need your weird shit, dude. Okay, it's fucking weird. Oh yeah, sell this earring. You got anything to sell, Bonzo? Bronze ring. Sell. Bronze ring. Sell. Bronze ring. Sell. I'm gonna keep my pet Lim though. Where's the fucking gardener then? It's a dweller. This guy's a merchant. Oh, back again, my lord. Oh, that's a Lim guy. Laborer. Plates, jugs. You peer into the crate. It's full of plates, cups, jugs. But some of it appears quite nice. As you're looking them over, she presses up against you. See anything you like, sir? Hmm? Where does all this come from? My lovers are all burglars, sir. These goods are pilfered from the homes of Sigil's nobles. Upon seeing your expression, she laughs sweetly. A jest, sir, merely. My father and brothers are tinkers. These are wares which are discarded from the nobles' manors and made good by them once more. I see. Are you sure there's nothing you need? Surely something for your own home or a gift. Well, that's a nice plate right there. No, nothing I need. that was a nice experience. Feels nice to be liked. Okay. Let's see. So many quests. Atlas, I know I said quests, but you don't have to demonize at me. Look at that ghost dog. Find a gardener. There are. I found the fruit merchant Melbeth told me about, but he doesn't have the herbs I need. He told me I'd have to go find a gardener. Seriously. Well, I don't know where the other party member is. I don't know. Could I just... Let's go do Kradik's bullshit. That sounds right, yeah. Oh, Flaming Corpse? Which is... That's southeast, right? Okay, cool. Look at all these thugs just thugging. I kind of like the Dabuses. Oh, that was another thing from Mass Effect. The Dabuses remind me of those little spider guys who are around, like the little insect dudes that are always working on the place. And that you're not supposed to touch them at all. You're not supposed to fuck with them. But there is a quest where, or an achievement or something where you're supposed to, or no, there's some guy who wants you to like catalog all of them or something. Yes, that's right. Q.
I'm gone.
I'm gone. No big names. You do. And they're a pain in the ass to find all of them. It gives you experience. But it is a fucking pain in the ass to find them all. I don't think it was the Elusive Man. It's like some bonehead scientist. Drunk? Uh-oh. This is... Looks like July? I feel like I've met this guy. You see a thin man with stained clothes. Oh, here's my guy. Two stubby horns jutting from his forehead. He's stumbling about and muttering to himself. He stinks of brine. Brine? Was he, like, binging on pickles? Are you July? If so, Kradik needs you back at the marketplace. Craddock? The man's eyes widen. Ah, Kradik. Me Genres boss. Well, you can tell him this. He can pike off, and that he's a filthy dog, a cur of the lowest sort, and July's not a-working for him any more. Tell him that. I'll tell him from a distance. Alright, July, you sure? Alright, dude. Fucking...
What's up? Damn it.
Alright, this is good. I will attack this bozo. All of us.
Damn it.
Die.
Good. Good.
Damn it.
Good. Wait, no, he's not dead. Damn it. I don't want to chase him around. Oh, fuck it. Good, got him. Now let's both attack this guy. Nope. Not getting away, dork. Shouldn't have been a dork. See, if I had wizard powers, I could just hold him. Oh, come on. You. Good.
I'm gone.
Get that stuff. Cool. Get this. Cool. Man, they got all these dirty rat charms. Cool. Alright, I found July. Here's the Smoldering Corpse bar. Drunk Harlot. Collector, Hive Dweller, Hive Dweller. There's July again. Amaris? That's a cool name. Damn it!
Yeah. You dog's body.
Both you. Over here.
All right.
And
Huh?
this guy. I don't know which guy I aggroed.
You dog's body. Oh, you alley-bred dog.
Good. One more, please. This guy.
What a perfectly good waste
Good.
of arms and legs.
Now, let's all attack this guy.
You see that?
Target gone. Good. Everybody attack this guy. So, excuse me. So I'm close to the last episode of the, like, initial Baldur's Gate run of Mages and Murder Dads, Ralph. And they're doing the Tales of the Sword Coast expansion. And that shit just sounds kind of rough. Like, Cam was talking about how he had to grind for 4 hours in some forest. Just sounds terrible. And he just did it. He didn't even cheat. Like, what a... That's commitment. Oh, wait. No, it's... Don't give it back to him. Okay. Another quick save. Here, now let's go talk to, Amaris. You see a young woman dressed in a tight leather bodice and leggings. She smells faintly of cheap perfume, and her face, though pretty, is painted with garish makeup. She smiles coyly as she sees you. Seeking some company, love. Are you by any chance Amaris? She stares at you silently for a time, then speaks. I was called that once, long ago. Who are you? I was sent to find you by Nod, your brother. He's worried about you, and I hoped I could tell him how you were. Nod? He's alive? Yeah, and that's... I mean, I don't know what the story is like in Temple of Elemental Evil, but I'd always heard that described as kind of like a slog. Plus, it's like a different edition of Dungeons & Dragons, so depending on how you feel about each edition, maybe that's not great. Why didn't he come to seek me out himself? I think he's ashamed. He's a collector now, living in poverty in Ragpicker Square. He doesn't seem quite right, in the head, I mean.
Updated my journal.
Aye, he was a bit touched even as a child when his name was Thodas. Ah, I've missed him so. Ashamed, though? Ha! Me own work's no more proud. Ah, well, at least I'm doing well for myself. For a hiver, at any rate, eh? I must visit him soon. She looks at you closely for the first time since you've spoken. Are you a friend of Nod's, or... Of a sort, yes. Why? Yeah, that's just a total pain in the ass. I mean, I do wish I could play the Souls games like that, but that's not how they're designed to be played. So I just don't play them, because they're too hard. Could you give this to him? Yes, I swear I'll get it to him.
Updated my journal.
Tell him how I worry about him, so I will. Drunk, harlot, angry hive dweller, harlot. Yeah, I mean, I know it's like the design of those Souls games for you to, like, die specifically and, like, learn. Yeah, I really can't. Like, it just beats me down much more. Like, in games is where I sort of, like, try to escape the real world for whatever it's worth. Oh, Barking Wilder. Seems like a bad guy to get in a fight with. not gonna chat with you. But, like, I just can't. Damn it! Alright. So we're all gonna attack this guy.
What?
And Litany of Curses on this guy.
Filthy stinkers.
Alright, and now Litany of Curses on this guy.
She has the personality of a patch of razor vine.
Damn.
Twice as ugly. Damn it.
There we go.
I'm gone.
Let's all move here. Usually these guys come in threes, so... What is that? A bronze bracelet versus a bronze ring? Okay. Yes, me too. Like, that's kind of how I ended up playing the I mean, maybe the Mass Effect games, but probably more so the Dragon Age games. And I loved it. Especially the first one was just like... Just a 3D, you know, like, independent universe Baldur's Gate game. I thought it was super cool. That's a big boy.
What's up, Chief? Her face is just begging to be kicked.
Shit.
Sure, why not?
All right.
Did he not hear my litany of curses?
Blathering
There we
idiot.
go.
Damn it. What's up? Slatter.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I've been thinking about that for a long time, ever since games turned more narrative. Like, the idea of punishing you for losing, you know, like you have to run back to your body or all your equipment's gone, and if you die again, you lose all of it. Or something like that, you know, not equipment, but like XP maybe. It's just so brutal. Yes, I loved Inquisition as well. I love Dragon Age 2. Even though 2 had a very... It felt like you could tell it was designed in a certain way, which didn't bother me, but some people seriously disliked it for that.
Done.
It was a huge change from the way the other ones were designed, though. Well, maybe not huge, but like more action-y. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of just want to, like, read a book, except it's a video game. Oh, tattoo parlor! Painted door to Tenement of Thugs. I didn't know it was to the Tenement of Thugs. Another dude wants to brawl? Son of a bitch. Yeah, me too. I loved all those games. Use it.
What a perfectly good waste of arms and legs.
That's like not... Yes. It's tattoo time.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta sell all this bullshit. Alright. Now stop throwing thugs at me. Alright, now I know a little bit more about this area. I can go to this tavern or whatever it is. The smoldering corpse. Okay, let's do it. Jesus, this place is just... like the final level in a Final Fantasy or something. Or the inside of an airship. What's up, Drusilla? This is a woman with fading bruises on her face and arms and a look of despairing longing in her sunken eyes. She might have been pretty once, but those days were long ago. She turns slowly to face you. Life pours into her features, and the spark of sardonic light that dances in her eyes now makes you wonder if your eyes were deceiving you. Welcome to the smoldering corpse, scarred man. Who's that burning by the entryway?
Updated my journal.
That despair you saw on her face before flits across it again like a black-winged shadow before she masters herself. Such a fucking sentence? That's Ignis, one of the greatest wizards ever to come out of this slummy excuse for a cesspool. They caught him and they opened a channel to the plane of fire through him, and now he's just a doorway for it, keeping himself alive by force of will alone. If someone could douse him for a few moments, it'd give him his life back again, but they don't make enough water to do that. What's your connection to him? Her voice practically throbs with a deep ache. I was Ignis's lover, and he my beloved. He loved the flame more than me, and now he has become the flame. And because I love him, I love the flame. But that's all done with now. Now I wait for him to douse himself. I sell what little I have just so I can be near him. Don't tell her to answer some other questions. Who are you? I am Drusilla, and you must be clueless. Don't ask me how I know that. It just shines off you. Clueless? I think not. Whatever you say, dearie. Looking for a journal? Oh, sure, I've kept an eye out for all stray journals, just in case some scarred man walks into my favorite bar and starts asking about it. Do you ask that of everyone you meet? What a fascinating life. You have a smart mouth on you, don't you? I ain't the addle coat you might think, sod. I got a brain on me. What can you tell me about this place? Here? This is the smoldering corpse, though the person smoldering ain't dead yet. He's just keeping himself alive till someone comes along to help him out. Sods who like to see people in pain come here. Fiends like it. Folks who don't much care for being bothered come here too. The name alone keeps out most of the Burks. Farad? The Collector King? You can probably find him in his stinking ilk in the Trash Warrens. Okay. Pretty fucking sure Farad's in the Trash Warrens. Good day. Can I talk to Ignis?
All right.
This crackling, billowing creature twists slowly above an iron grill upon the floor of the bar. It may have once been human, and now its skin is charred beyond recognition. Streams of fire form a wreath around the creature's body, and the flames lick at the few remaining pockets of flesh, causing them to bubble and run like wax down the creature's skeletal frame. The heat surrounding this creature is incredible. To your surprise, the iron grill the creature floats above has sagged and bent from the heat. At first you thought the heat came from the grill, and now you realize it emanates from the creature. As you watch, flecks of ash drift from the writhing corpse and float slowly to the ceiling. Greetings? The thing makes no response. It writhes slowly within the flames. It lives, but it does not seem aware of anything other than the fire that surrounds it. Its skin is flame, its heart is flame, and you know, within some shadowed corner of your memory, that this thing is dangerous. Huh. Mochai? You see someone dressed as a female dustman with a half-empty glass in her right hand. As you near her, she calls out to you. You, over here. You notice that there's something wrong about her, and your exposure to the dustman leads you to believe that she's just too lively to be a real member of the faction. Hey, Cutter, buy a lady a drink? You're not really a dustman, are you? Why do you say that? Because you don't act like a dusty, and you're not offering contracts. In fact, you're taking money in instead of giving it out for that corpse labor they do at the mortuary. No. I'm not a dustman. I just found these robes in the street, and I didn't have enough money to get good clothes, and I heard there was a dustman thief around, but you could probably find him somewhere else in the southwest part of the hive. I saw him, but I hid from him. Please don't hurt me. I'm not planning on it. You ought to know that you're not pulling it off too well. Now answer some questions. Who are you? I'm Mokai. I just like to, drink here and, just a person, you know? It's the type of shit I would say. Okay. What's this place? Smoldering Corpse Tavern. Can't you read? You more bubbed than I am? Tell me about the other patrons. Dunno. They're just people. I don't deal much with people. Unless they're buying me a drink. Give me some other answers. Who's the burning corpse? He's not a corpse. He's some crazy wizard. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Wait. Damn it, can I not buy her a drink anymore? Fuck.
I'm gone.
I'm gone. Very well, here are 5 coins. May you find the true death. Okay, just the same shit. Who are you? I'm just a person. What is this place? It's a bar. Tell me about the other patrons here. They're people. Who's the burning corpse? I don't know. Ask someone else. Okay, that's it. All right. These red hot pipes remind you of torture devices. Oh wow, these guys have names? You see a scaled fiend who looks very similar to the one standing next to him. In addition to the pierced left ears, both are black-hued and reptilian, with bat wings tucked against themselves. This one has a small scar under its left eye. Greetings, old comrade. 'Tis truly a joy to see you again. Again? What I mean, dear man, is that time our old enemy has performed a vicious disservice on you. It robs your memories and steals your recollections. If you do not recall us, why? It is because you have fallen prey to one of mortality's weaknesses. We are old friends of yours, old indeed. What can we do for you? Had some questions. Perhaps we have answers. Wow. This was not the reception I was expecting. Who are you? I, Aethelgrin. Time has robbed our companion's memory. You honestly do not recall us, do you? Truly I am aggrieved. As am I, Tegarine, truly aggrieved, yet I rest easy. It has, after all, been many hundreds of years, and we know how the minds of mortals tend to dissipate with age. Ah, well spoken, old friend. We are a pair of Abishai on leave from our current assignments in Bator. I am Tegarine, the thrice damned, so named for my ability to find the best in every situation. This is Aethelgrin, who has earned himself no special name, though not for lack of trying. Aethelgrin ignores you as it responds to its companion, and once again, Tegarine, you have cut straight to the truth of the matter, though perhaps it is best not to have earned the sort of notice one bearing the name Thrice Damned must surely have incurred. Boss, I don't like this. They're not supposed to be here. The Blood War hasn't kicked the Celestials' asses bad enough that any fiend can go on furlough. They want something. Tread carefully. In the meantime, Tegarine continues to respond to its companion. In its turn, Tegarine ignores you as it replies to its comrade. Once again, I maintain that any notice is better than no notice at all. The Abishai turns back to you. Old friend, does this answer your question as to our identities? I suppose it will have to. What is this place? This is the Smoldering Corpse Tavern, one of the more entertaining taverns your kind has seen fit to erect in this city. The poetic justice of the burning fellow at the front of the establishment is really quite a fine touch. Was there something else you wish to ask? Tell me about fiends. As we see it, there are 2 kinds of fiends, those who are correct and those who are not. Our side, that of the Batazu, is correct. The other side, that of the cursed, hated, chaotic Tanari, is incorrect and must be exterminated. We hold the Tanari directly responsible for the Blood War. Were it not for them, we could have settled the lower planes in peace and wouldn't have all the bother of fighting this wretched war, nor would the unfortunate spillovers into the other planes be such a cause for concern among the namby-pambying do-gooders. The Tannery are directly to blame for the multiverse's sad state of affairs. That's not really what I was asking. I wanted to know what differentiates you from them. That seems trepidatious. The fiend pauses a moment and then brightens. Ah, yes, you see, we represent law and order. Those who break the law must be punished. If we have no law, we have only anarchy. And surely you can see what anarchy has done for the Abyss. It has spawned horrors beyond imagining. Any excesses the Batazu state may have indulged in are simply to counter the rising tide of chaos represented by the Tenori. We mean no harm to anyone, we just prefer to understand where the boundaries are. Do you know a collector named Farid? Is he not a sage of some sort, a necromancer, or is he a diviner of rubbish? I've heard of him, friend, but I do not have the pleasure of his company. Perhaps one of the other patrons here can help you. Looking for a journal. I keep no journals, friend, and I counsel that you should not either. Ask my dear comrade Tiggerine why, and you shall receive enlightenment. Yeah, I agree. It's amazing. Very well, Tiggerine. Why should I not keep a journal? Because, friend, it is easy to make the mistake of committing a true word to posterity, and easier still for someone you once trusted. And here he shoots a glance full of venom at Aethelgreen. To find that word and use it against you. Indeed, it can even lead to actions tantamount to desertion. Leaving or losing a journal can cost you your very existence. Boss, I'm more sure than ever that these barks aren't on the up and up. Sounds to me like they deserted, like they're looking for some angle that'll elevate their status in Bator. You don't want to be talking to them, boss. You don't know what game they're playing and you could get burned, literally. Alright, Mort, I'm done with them. Huh. Interesting. O? Fucking just a guy named O? You see a man standing still. He isn't moving a muscle. On closer examination, it appears that he isn't even breathing, just standing. His eye sockets are empty holes in his face. Contained within their bounds is a flat gray light that seems to dance with possibility. Looking into the sockets, the eerie, empty feeling of a limitless void shivers through you, as if you had gazed into a sliver of eternity. The head slowly swivels towards you. You notice that no muscles appear to move under his skin as he turns, and he speaks in a pure bell-like tone. Well met, Wanderer. You have forgotten again, haven't you? Are you Ferret? Do you know me, stranger? As he opens his mouth, you get that feeling of eternity again. Inside his mouth, you see no tongue, no teeth. It's almost as if this man were a shell surrounding an illimitable expanse. I've spoken with you before, and always you forget. Your endless quest to discover yourself ends always in your amnesia. You draw close to the truth and recoil. Let us hope that you have the strength to endure your existence. What do you know of me? How do you know this? I know that you, like a fly, rise up from the wreckage of your old shell, buzz about for a time, and curl up and die at the window of truth. You bumble about the pain, seeking the light without any plan to your actions, and fall exhausted when you fail. You alight on others to feed from them for a time, and move on with no regard to them. I've watched you come here and listen to your words, and watched you move away no wiser. Will you learn from your mistakes, Seeker? Who are you? Attack him? I am O. For some reason, when he speaks his name, it sounds like he's speaking much more than a single letter, as if the speaking of his name contained untold possibilities and nuances. No human tongue could ever create such a sound. What sort of name is that? It is my name. It is the name of a portion of eternity. I am a letter in the divine alphabet. Understanding me leads to every understanding existence. I am writ on the true names of half of everything. My being encompasses truth. I am mathematic, organic, metaphysic. So what does that mean? The divine alphabet is writ in the name of everything that exists, from the seed at the hearts of the elemental planes to the core of the great beyond. My brothers/sisters, a single word translates into the two in your mind. And I reach across all that is, was, or ever shall be. We are thought and reality and concept and the unimaginable. This guy is a character. So, then that means you know all the secrets of existence, doesn't it? Tell me about the great beyond. You would not understand. No mortal possibly could. It is beyond the powers of comprehension of all but the most powerful of powers. And once they understand, they move beyond the veil of mortal comprehension. I can explain it no more than that. Perhaps sometime you will understand. So what are you doing here? Why, I'm watching the ebb and flow of mortality. And what do you see? You mortals are like wasps. You build your lives / nests from the slimmest of branches, and then the wind shakes your home and life free. You seek to sting the wind to death. Instead of realizing your foolish mistakes, attempting to repair the damage you have caused yourselves, and learning from your experience, you bring harm to any who have the misfortune to blunder near you in your time of pain and distress. My advice to you and to all mortals, stop acting like an insect and start acting sentient. I'll think about that. In the meantime, I'm looking for a journal. It's urgent. Do you know where I might find it? I know where you can find it, but it's not my place to reveal such information. Rest assured you will find it, as well as the man you seek. My thanks. Have you seen or heard of Farad the Collector? I know where he is. I can give you only one word. Nearby. You will find him in the hive under a veil of secrecy. That's what all your answers seem to be under as well. Can you give me an answer to another question? Tell me of the patrons of this tavern. The patrons of this place are varied, yet all mortal. Like all mortals, their concerns are limited, with the potential of blossoming into actual truth. I can tell you this, though, you may find a companion dear to your heart here, at least as dear as your heart will allow. Huh. Tell me about yourself. I am O. What are you? It is my name. So what does that mean? The divine alphabet? Then that means you know all the secrets of existence, doesn't it? I know parts of many of them. Without a connection to my brothers' sisters, I am but a letter. Alone, I am a symbol. Combined, we are language and power. So you don't know the secrets of existence? Just challenge him? I did not say that. A letter is still a powerful force, even on its own. Allow me to show you. He opens his mouth wider and wider still. The mask of his face tears around his eyes, mouth, and nose, revealing that hint of eternity you glimpsed earlier. You are lost in it, adrift in it, a part of it. You return to your mundane senses and realize that O has vanished. Yet somehow your horizons have expanded. Enlightenment has brushed you, however briefly, across the brow. That was indescribable. Amazing. Who the fuck is that guy? Mercy Killer patron? Alright. Hey, Palace. Oh, man. Just spoke with O. That was absurd. You see a lad who barely looks a day over 18. His face seems to portray some tension. Help you, Cutter? Yes. Oh, I think literally blew my mind. But then he disappeared or something, so I don't know. Who are you? I'm Caleb. I'm a mercy killer. I'm here with Turner and Ilsadon to catch my first criminal. What can you tell me about the mercy killers? Well, I have to get used to saying that now, believe that justice is the most important thing in existence. I believe that without justice, there's no meaning. And without meaning, we might as well just go off and kill ourselves. I don't want to kill myself, so I decided justice is the meaning. If you want to know more, you ought to ask one of these other two or find one of our recruiters. They'll talk your ear off. I might go do that. Will do, thanks. An armored behemoth. This man is huge. He also seems to have a very keen eye and misses nothing that transpires around him. It also seems that he has no interest in speaking to you. Farewell, then. Wasn't there one more guy? There he is. You see a grizzled, burly man in spiked armor. He eyes you coolly and slowly up and down, evaluating you. He pauses for a time on your face, almost as if it jogs his memory somehow. He sighs then and says, "Can I help you with something, friend?" Who are you? Me? I'm Turner. Who are your friends? They're Caleb and Ilsadon. Caleb's the new meat, a new recruit. Ilsadon's the muscle. I'm the brains. What are you doing here? Waiting for a criminal. This'll be eager Caleb's first arrest, if the Burke we're waiting for ever shows up. What are you, some kind of police force? It's a uniform of a kind. We're the Red Death, mercy killers. We're the justice folks. Someone commits a crime, we bring him to justice. We right wrongs, too. If you want to know more, go talk to one of the recruiters. Fair enough. Illquicks? How you doing, Palace? Feel free to correct me if I'm saying that wrong. You see a short, rotund man with a perplexed expression on his face. From the lines on his nose... Good. I hope you continue to do all right. From the lines on his loose skin, it looks like it's not too uncommon. He carries a flagon of ale that looks like it's in the process of being emptied rapidly. Okay. That sounds about right. That's what you're supposed to do on the internet, I think. In between swallows, he speaks in a gentle voice, so quiet that you can barely hear his words. Hello, traveler. My name is Illquicks. Can I be of some assistance to you? Greetings. First, I would like to answer you a bunch of questions. What did you want to know? Who are you? I am but a humble man with a slight, flowery, poetical bent and a tendency toward the supernatural. I regret that I have none of my supplies here, or I should be most eager to teach you of the ways of power. Perhaps some later time? Yes, I'd like that. For now, I have some other questions. What can you tell me about this place? This place, the Smoldering Corpse Tavern, a fine establishment with a fine owner. Barkis is a true gentleman, and ambitious to increase his standing to boot. These, I feel, are the most useful qualities one can possess. They drive people. Yes, I am running the bar counterclockwise. Is that wrong? I just spoke with the woman on the left, then I talked to the fiery guy, then I was like, you know what? Let's go to the right, and then I've just been running around. The patrons of this tavern are many and varied. I've spoken with most and find them delightful, with the exception of those creatures of law. He gestures towards the pair of Abishai sitting in the corner. They taint the air with their presence, lending an unwholesome stench to an otherwise pleasant environment. I recommend speaking to Barkis. I understand you require some aid with a trifling matter. Then we have that O character. I'm still trying to understand him fully. It is quite an undertaking, if I say so myself. Those are the folk of interest here. The others, well, perhaps I am too discriminating. Why do you despise creatures of law? Ah, a fine question, my friend. My upbringing has been on the chaotic side of the Great Ring. You may speak to Kandrian Illborn, a misnomer if I ever heard of one. Of the plains. He fancies himself a great planewalker. To return from my digression, I have lived my many years with chaos, and I find it pleasantly agreeable. To me, the taint of law, as in those creatures there, is reprehensible and tyrannical. If I am to be crushed underfoot, I'd rather it be by an individual than a machine that knows nothing of emotion. Huh. Okay, let's read this again and see how I feel about it. My upbringing has been on the chaotic side of the Great Ring. You may speak to Kandrian Illborn of the Plains. He fancies himself a great planewalker. I've lived my many years with chaos. The taint of law, as in those creatures there, is reprehensible and tyrannical. If I am to be crushed underfoot, I'd rather it be by an individual than a machine that knows nothing of emotion. I don't know if I should disagree. To each his own, I say. Did you have more questions? Yes. Who's that burning man? That? Ha! That is the last unfortunate who chose to exercise his individual will without the strength to back up his desires. His name is Ignis, and he was a pyromaniac. He burned and didn't burn the right people, and wound up channeling more raw power than he could control. Now, well, you can see what became of him. If you wish to learn more of him, perhaps that poor creature Drusilla can help you. Thanks, dude. Ah, and there's Barkus, okay. A lot of dudes in here. A lot of people, that is. You see a leather-skinned man with just a hint of ashen color to his face. His teeth seem sharper than normal, and his eyes are filled with the boredom that comes with having seen too much. His voice is nasal and clipped. You again, eh? What do you want this time? You again. Yeah, you again. You got a hearing problem or something now? You was in here about 15 years ago, got all bubbed up, smashed up the place, and left a pile of coin that wasn't enough to pay for the damages. So you plucked out your own bleeding eyeball and tells me you'll be back to reclaim it when you got 200 coins together. With 15 years of interest, you got about 500 coins. You got the jink pal, I got your eye. I don't have that much. Then you're not getting your eye back. Makes sense? Come talk to me when you got the jink. Very well. Who are you? I'm Barkus, owner and keeper of this place. Hurry it up, will ya? What is this place? Didn't you see the sign out front? Didn't you see the Burke burning over the furnace when you came in? It's the smoldering corpse cutter, best damn bub house in Sigil. At least it's the best damn bub house in this part of the hive, which makes it one of the best in Sigil. Hell, they got the fancy places with plants and such in the ladies' ward, and they got fiendish taverns salted around the rest of the hive, but none of them got the character of the smoldering corpse. Who is the corpse anyway? Him? Ignis. He used to be a flame wizard, burned down pieces of the hive, and got himself scragged by a bunch of other mages. If you want to know more about him, go talk to Drusilla down there by the door. What can you tell me of the patrons here? Holy shit. I don't make it a point to interfere with the lives of people who give me their hard-earned jink unless they ask me to. So, over there is Kandrian, Planewalker. He's a good one to talk to about any planewalking questions you might have. So, just a wall of text. He's been pretty much everywhere. Down there is Ebb Creekness, an old harmonium basher. Don't hold that against him. And a tout. He's got a good heart in him, and he knows Sigil up and down. Them fiends over there are Aethelgrin and Tegarine. Word of advice, don't deal with them. They might be low rankers in the fiend hierarchy, but they're still fiends. Then you got Ilquix over there, not trustworthy, and some mercy killers looking for some poor sod. That Khan the Githzerai is a mystery to me. Don't know much about him. He don't talk much. Finally, you interested in earning some free bub? Yes. There's a bubber over against the far wall, hanging about in the shadows, who's been trying to work up her courage to slip out without covering her tab. I want you to make sure she don't do that. You do it, you got free bub here for life. I'll do it. Barkus says it's time for you to settle your tab. What are you going to do? Ask you to go pay up now. I can't afford it. Can you spot me just 10%? I'll give it to him and he knows I'll pay the rest. How much do you need? Yikes. Can you think of another solution? You could always kill me. I could, but I'd rather find another solution. Huh. Damn it. My thanks, I suppose. Don't even think about heading for the door until you've paid up. That's a slow walk. Man, remember when I used to walk everywhere? Ignis? Yeah, they were the taste. Here's some money. I'll bring in more later. You'd better or I'll send him after you again. I'm going. You won't be having trouble with Mokai again. You have full bar privileges for free. Anything you want, anytime. That must have been a pretty big tab she ran up. You don't know the half of it. You want a drink now? Set me up. Mead, huh? Fire seeds? I don't know, whiskey. He places a shot of some steaming substance that looks like boiling urine in front of you. The fumes that waft your way, however, are exquisitely tempting. The taste, though nearly unbearably hot, is as smoky as the scent. The feel of the liquor burning its way to your gut is nearly painful, yet even this pain is sweet. The barkeep's eyes widen. Still standing? Most folks can't even make it halfway through the first shot. I've got a good tolerance. Answer a question for me, will you? Looking for a journal. Friend, that sort of thing don't get much stock down here in the hive. Folks here can barely read the sign above the door. Thanks for the unasked for advice. All right.
Ooh, looks like my skills have increased.
Hell yeah. Good. I don't think I get to increase any of his stuff. Thaco. To hit armor class 0. Wow. 8,000 more XP to get to the next level. Those saving throws. Fist plus plus. Alright. Yeah, right? I don't know. I shouldn't have given her the money probably, but she's bummed. Let's go talk to DECCON. The man before you is old. Yeah, the ambience was better. His dry yellow skin has the scars of one who has traveled everywhere and never rested long in any one place. His pinched face is inhumanly angular, and his ears sweep out from his skull, tapering to points. He wears a loose-fitting orange tunic, and a strange shimmering blade is strapped across his back. The blade looks to be a two-pronged glaive made of some metal whose surface swirls like a film of oil on a pond. He stares through you, and for a moment you wonder if he might be blind. The weapon suddenly turns a dead, flat black, mirroring the man's eyes. Are you alright?
Hail, traveler.
Uh-oh. He says nothing for a moment, merely searches your face with his eyes. Hail, traveler. His voice is quiet and somber, like a wind whispering through the branches of a great tree. Hail.
Your eyes are the weight of one who has traveled far to be in this place.
Wow, he's voiced. This must be important. Drains of its black, resuming its shimmering. You could say that. I am known as DECCON. The emphasis he places on the word known strikes you as odd, yet familiar at the same time. You are not known to me. I do not know myself. That is for the best. In knowing yourself, there would be little in the plains left worth knowing. He falls silent for a moment, still studying with his coal-black eyes. I would know why you have come to this city. I'm looking for answers. Speak your questions. Your features are unfamiliar to me. What are you? A Githzerai? A Githzerai. A Githzerai is one of the people. One of the people? A Githzerai. Yes, but what are the Githzerai exactly? Dakin is silent for a moment, then speaks. Our history does not need to be made known to you. We would bleed to death on Time's blade before I recited a fraction of the histories of our people. I don't need to know your histories. Yeah, right? Know this and accept it as an answer. We are the people who make our home upon the shifting plane of limbo. With a deft motion, Dakan slips the blade from his back and holds it before him. There we mold the matter of limbo with our minds. We forge cities with our thoughts. As you watch, a series of rippling waves of metal begin to roll forth from the center of the blade. The pitch and crest of the waves match the inflections in Dakan's voice. In its chaos we dwell, with only our knowing to preserve us. We are the Githzerai. It is a Karak blade. It is an object that lets others know the rank of the wielder. What does that mean? Dakan falls silent. In your tongue, the closest translation is chaos matter. The people may shape it with their thoughts. Karak is not shaped by heat, but by knowing oneself. It is a mirror that reflects the will of the wielder on its surface and in its edge. When one knows themselves, the blade is strong, harder and stronger than steel. When one does not know themselves, the blade is as water, formless and weak. What rank does the blade signify? The blade is a symbol carried by the Zerth. A Zerth is one who knows the words of Zerthamon. In knowing the words of Zerthamon, they know themselves. Zerthamon founded our race. He knew the Githzerai before they knew themselves. He defined the people. He gave them one mind. Had some other questions. You seem to place a special emphasis on knowing. What do you mean? All things, whether structure or flesh, their existence is defined by their knowing of themselves. And if a man does not know himself? When a man does not know himself, it is flawed. When a man is flawed, the man is flawed. When a mind is flawed, the man is flawed. When a man is flawed, that which he touches is flawed. It is said that when a flawed man sees, his hands make broken. What a flawed man sees. Do you know yourself? It's like too real of a question. Do you know of a man named Farid? That one is not known to me. What can you tell me about the city? It is known by the name Sigil. Among the people, it is known as the city that does not know itself. What do you mean? The city exists, but it does not know itself. In not knowing itself, the existence is flawed. You speak as if the city is alive. It may not be aware and know itself in the sense that you or I might know ourselves, but it lives. It grows, changes, and touches the minds of all that live here. The city exists in opposition to itself. It has set itself apart from the planes, yet it seeks to be everywhere at once. Its walls are doors, yet it keeps those doors locked. Such an existence tells of a thing that does not know itself. In not knowing itself, it is flawed. What if the city is not flawed, a thing that does not need to be ordered and have a purpose to know itself? A thing does not need to be ordered and have a purpose to know itself. What if these contradictions are strength that you cannot see? To your question, a question. What if the city is flawed and you see its contradictions all around you? To your question, a question. You claim the city's existence is flawed. You have accepted this rather than explore the possibility that something greater may exist. That suggests you are flawed and that you do not search for knowledge, but only for a convenient answer. There is no knowing the answer to the questions we have asked, yet the city exists, that is all. Yet I would maintain that we know ourselves by the questions we ask and the ones we do not. If we cease asking questions and accept only what we can perceive, then we will cease to know ourselves. Dakon's voice has changed slightly, became heavier. Such words have been spoken before. I'm trying to use my charisma as well as I can. Such words have been spoken before. I have heard them and know them. Where have you heard them? The words are mine. Once I knew them and knew their meaning. I'd forgotten them until you spoke. Dakon's gaze travels through you, and his blade stops shimmering, bleeding of all color until it is translucent. There is a moment of silence, then Dakon looks up to you. I would travel your path with you. I accept. An extra blade would be welcome.
Your path is mine.
Very well, let's go. Hell yeah. What's up with this dude?
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
What's up?
So saith the wise Alando. Hey guys. So this must be the party member I was gonna get. Let's see.
I hear your words.
Look at this guy. Level 3. Huh. Wait. Oh, wow. Fighter level 3, mage level 3. So he's level 6 because he's 2. Man, this guy's a champ. I know that I bear the scars of one who has traveled the plains. Okay. Alright. Favorite spell. No special abilities to select. What do I got? Reign of Anger, Submerge the Will. What is this? Known mage spells. Memorized mage spells. I don't know how this works. Power of 1. Bye, Jess. I'll see you tomorrow or later tonight. Okay. Ew. My wife's leaving. Person touched. What does this do? Increases the target's strength score. Tenths of points. She'll be back. I'll see her again. If she wants to leave, she can. Such a missed book sound. Dude, where's my level 9 spells? I want wish. Let's see. Reign of Anger. Unerring missiles that quickly strike. Yeah, magic missiles. Hell yeah. When the will is submerged, new strength is gained. Atlas, come lay down. Good boy. Lay down. Down. Good boy, Atlas. New strength is strength to endure. 10 feet, 12 seconds per level. Saving throw none. Can I cast these once a day? Like, is that... He's just gonna lay down. I just don't want him on the couch. He's like... It's been really cold and dry here, so he keeps like licking his rashes, and this way I can keep an eye on him. I know it's no fun. Okay. And I can only memorize a certain amount. Okay. So I need to save them, kind of. It's not like an MP thing. Alright. What's up, Elias? You see a trim, muscular man dressed in clothing that is comparatively drab and mundane compared to the outfits you've seen in this city. He carries himself with an air of supercilious arrogance. He also looks dramatically out of place here. What do you want? He asks. Who are you? I am Elias, warrior of renown. Surely you've heard of me. No. Can it truly be that none in this town have heard of me or my exploits? Alas, I shall have to prove myself all over again. And here I had thought my fame had spread across the world. What world are you from? I come from the city of Aliburn on the River Tame. Surely you have heard of its glories and wonders. No matter. This place is benighted and ignorant when it comes to the splendors of true cities. I'm told that my land is what is called a prime by the denizens of this city, though a prime of what I do not know. How did you get here? I was chasing my old foe, the villainous life-shade Tyr Tanalel. He pauses, waiting for acknowledgement, and then continues. He conjured his demonic magic and opened himself a doorway and hurled himself through it. Before he could flee me entirely, I threw myself after him and found myself here. I get it. You're one of the clueless. That sounds like quite an adventure. I do not know. When I arrived here, I realized I needed a place to regain my bearings. Imagine my shock at discovering that even a simple tavern in this part of the world is populated by the eccentrics and crazies. I've truly been transported to a madhouse. Alright. Ebb Creek Knees. You see a slightly stooped old man with a full gray beard and a lion's mane of gray hair. He wears a couple of shoulder guards as armor, and he keeps a helmet nearby. He smokes a pipe and carries a pouch of tobacco around his waist. He looks pretty strong, but he's a little plump and also appears to have some sort of breathing trouble. Well, now, aren't you a sight, lad? Never have I seen so many scars blanketing a fella, like a scar cloak you're wearing. Where you been? Hanging out in a grain thresher, he laughs. Oh, I'm just jesting with you, lad. No offense meant, and I hope no offense taken. I'm Ebb. Greetings, Ebb. Does this take forever? His handshake is firm. Now I hereby tender my apologies for the unfair jesting, lad. Hope no hard feelings. Can I buy you a tankard or two of something to soothe any ruffled feathers? Why not? That's the spirit, lad. Bide a moment. He rises to his feet and heads to the bar. After a moment, he returns to his seat with a pair of tankards. Here you go, lad. Drink up. He takes a massive swallow from his own tankard, puffs on his pipe, and says, What can old Ebb do for you on this fine sigil day? Had some questions? Oh, well, I gathered that, just to look at you. I mean, you don't look like you're from around these parts, lad. You look a little too out of sorts to be a seasoned native. Ebb chuckles and takes another drink. So what can I help you with, lad? You need to know the lay of the land? Ebb winks. Jeez, some people are stoked to talk about themselves. Who are you? Ebb Creeknees, third measure of the harmonium, now retired and being a tout with one's voice since I don't step as lightly as I might these past 2 or 3 decades. Now, lad, who be you and what trouble might you be in? What makes you think I'm in trouble? Lad, no one has as many scars as you have and isn't in some sort of trouble, either from himself or from others. What do you take old Ebb for? Blind? Ha! Look, I'm a little weathered around the edges, but I've still got some sight and sense. Now, what's dogging your heels to be causing such trouble? Mayhap I can help you, eh? I woke up in the mortuary and seem to have forgotten who I am. Eh? See you in a sec, Ralph. Eb blinks, then frowns. What was that you said, lad? That you woke up in the mortuary? Oh, now, did they mistake you for dead under all them scars, mayhap? Can't say I would have been any smarter. Them dusties. I mean, them dustmen. Dusties being a rude term to refer to them pale-faced fellas, and I don't mean them too much disrespect. They have all the perceptions and friendliness of a gravestone sometimes, eh? Can't say I couldn't see them screwing that up, no, lad. That's what I've heard. Tell me, of Sigil. You don't think small, do ya? If you want to know what's outside the city, go talk to Kandrian Ilborn over there. He's the traveler of this place. As for the rest of it, well, I can tell you of the lady, the Dabbas, keys and portals, the way we keep track of time, the way the city's laid out. What was it you wanted to know? Oh shit. Tell me of the lady. Well, now, not many know much about her, lad, and I'm figuring even those that know more than a little don't know too much more. She's a mystery, she is, and even should you run across her, powers forbid. She's silent and deadly. She's not evil, far as I can tell, but she keeps the dark about herself and Sigil pretty tight. None's been able to penetrate it, and if they have, they've been mazed. Mazed? Aye, sometimes bloods will be packed off to a place where they can't do no harm. The lady, see, she'll take a bit of Sigil and make a little dimensional pocket out of it, a maze. She places those that have crossed her in there and lets 'em rot. Eb puffs his pipe. Now, you can't escape getting mazed once the lady sets her gaze on you, lad. She'll get you eventually, no matter how hard you try and dodge her. You'll be walking down an alley, or about to step through a portal, or take a left turn down a street you've gone many fold times before, and suddenly you're someplace you don't recognize. Now, mazes aren't escape-proof. There's always a way out of each one. A portal the lady places there. You just have to figure out where it is and how to use it. Tell me of the Dabbas. Aye, those funny floating bloods that speak in symbols. Quite a piece of work, eh? The Dabbas are kind of the lady's janitors and workmen, doing exactly what she wants. Make sure Sigil's running up to snuff, patching walls, tearing down old buildings, building new ones, setting up portals, sealing off others, and on and on. They're a pretty neutral-faring bunch, and they don't want to interfere with one or kill one. You don't want to interfere with one or kill one, or you'll bring the lady's wrath down on you right quick. Tell me of Sigil's time. The way we measure time in Sigil's by the brightness of the sky. See, we haven't got a sun or moon like most worlds. We just got this everlasting haze that brightens and darkens at regular cycles. What most folks call midnight, we call anti-peak. What they call noon, we call peak. See, it's based on the peak and anti-peak of the brightness, so when someone says something about 5 hours past peak, that's what they mean. Woo, let me wet my tongue. He takes a pull from his tankard. The city floats above an infinitely tall spire, the spire. It lies on its side like a discarded wagon wheel, and there's no spokes that connect it to the spire. It's divided into 6 wards, each of them with its own function. Right now, you're in the Hive. I think the purpose of the Hive is to be squalor to the rest of the city's grandeur. Factions, philosophical clubs, or gangs if you prefer. Man, this is up Ralph's alley. Factions are either philosophical clubs or gangs. Divide up the running of the city between them. Were you in a faction? Oh, now hold on, lad. I'm no has-been faction member. They say in their right that once you're one of the Harmonium, you're a Harmonium for life. We're the Bloods that try and make sure Sigil stays out of trouble. No rocking the spire, no folks getting too over-enthusiastic about hurting each other. Keeping the city down to a low roar. We try and keep the peace, lad, and most times we do a decent job. It's really fucking cool. Let's see, tell me more about the city's layout. Go on. The city's called the Crossroads of the Plains and the City of Doors and the Cage. It's got portals to all of creation, they say, and all manner of beasties come through here to trade, call kip, or hop from one place to another. Now that's just the quick version, lad. You'll have to experience the place for yourself. You mentioned something about portals? Sigil's called the City of Doors for a reason, lad. There's portals everywhere. Portals are, well, like doors that lead across the multiverse, except they don't look like doors. Instead, they can be any bounded space. Barrel hoop? Each could be a portal waiting for just the right key to open it and take you someplace in the multiverse. Now, keys... Jesus Christ, so much text. Each portal has a key. You need to open it. Now, while portals can be any bounded space, keys have more variety. They can be anything from a little tune you hum when next to the portal, to dancing a jig, to being in the right mood, to having a piece of the place you want to go in your hand, and on and on. In my youth, I once convinced a girl that kissing a man beside it could open a portal to Arcadia. Turned out I was right, and many trips to Arcadia did we have. Many portals probably have never been found. There's some you can uncover just by asking people and getting the right key. Finding out the dark of a portal is the toughest part. But I warn you, lad, portal hopping shouldn't be a pastime for a fella in your way. Nor should you be wandering Sigil after dark, neither. You do best to stick to your main ways, and open peek and watch yourself. Well, I think I got the keys and portals talk. Yeah. Which, like... It's totally... Planescape, I don't think lasted very long as a D&D, as far as I'm aware, as a D&D, like, universe, the same way, like, what is it, Forgotten Realms, like, got huge. Like, Planescape is an awesome idea. I really like it. But I don't think it caught on and was sort of just scrapped at some point. Like, I don't see much Planescape fiction. Oh, really? Let's see. Actually, just some other questions. What other places can you recommend? Well, this is perhaps the best kip you could have wandered into from the start. Judging by your tattoos, you might be partial to having designs on your body, in which case, there's a tattoo salon a little spyward from here. You want to stay away from the alley of dangerous angles if you can. Why wouldn't you stay away from that? Ignis torched that place not long ago, and ever since a bunch of bad bloods have set up their kip in that stretch of desert. Oh, did it? How so? Like, what's... I mean, I know Planescape is, like, grim or something, but the idea of it is super cool. Like, you could take... I mean, isn't the Forgotten Realms a plane of Planescape, technically? Or could it be? Isn't any possible... Isn't, like, Earth probably a plane or some shit? I don't know. I assume. Had some other questions. Well, I don't know how I'd get him to tell me about other planes, at least yet. Tell me of Sigil. Show me more. Keys and portals. Huh. Thanks. Bye. Alright. I don't...
will be done.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, we need to change our formation. To... That's amazing. That's really cool. Let's... Oh, we're in this, like, T formation? Let's be in... like... this wedge formation. Or maybe this 2x3. And... I'm gonna have... my dude. Oh, I can't have nameless one, like, be in the back? Damn it. Well, I'll do this shit then. Where is... There's like one other guy I haven't talked to. It says... You cannot change the Nameless One's party order. Oh. Oh, okay. Cool, that's a good one. That's the one I want. No party order? Weird. Just random. Let's go to protect again. Where was that? Protect. And close the formations. Good. I don't see... There's one more guy, unless I got him in my party. This music's cool. Ebb Creek Knees, Barkus, Ilquix. This metal table is scrawled with talons, knives, teeth, and the marks of innumerable tavern brawls. Let's see if I can go in this door. Yep. This once functional door is now nailed shut. Okay, so this used to just be a way out, it seems. I don't see another door. Don't want to fuck with those guys. Huh. I don't see another guy. Didn't Elias say to... Excuse me. Only Ebb Creek Knees. My foe's spell must have catapulted us. No, planes. Oh. What? Okay. Well, that worked. Logic bombs. Okay, I guess I'll stop wandering around here like an idiot. Like... Mercy Killer. Who's this? Yeah, what do you want? Looks like you could use a healer. I mean, I could. Who are you? Me? I'm Andor. Used to be a hell of a fight man, too. That's before the bub took a hold of me. Friends call me Slappy because I was so good at doing it to people. But now they call me Slappy because so many women do it to me when I talk to them. That's great. What can you tell me? Best place in town for a drink. Assume you're one of the attractions. All right, whatever. Okay. That seems about enough. Got 3 people. Looks like it's close to peak. And I don't know, does this guy got equipment? That guy. Look at him. What is this? The small round stone is the Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon. The Unbroken Circle is a Zerth religious text containing teachings of Zerthamon, founder of the Githzerai people. The circle is made up of a series of interlocking circles that fold out from one another, depending on which branch the reader wishes to follow in the path of the teachings. Huh. Can I, like...
I cannot part with that.
Why don't... What is this? Invokes aid. This container holds a peculiar powder called Whispering Motes. A form of healing powder commonly used, Plane of Limbo. When the stopper is pulled and the spice touched on the skin of a wounded person, the spice travels through the injured person's whole body. So I imagine this is... I'd imagine this would be single use, but maybe not? Huh. I don't know, dude. You want a bracelet? You want a ring? Want an earring? Oh, you can't wear that. Ring. Bracelet. No earring slot, huh? Okay. Got all my junk. Oh, yeah. He's so pretty now. Can't equip shit on Mort. Unless you give him like some, like a grill or something. Let's see. No earrings. I have an earring, a bracelet. No, only one bracelet spot. Another earring. Nope. Ooh, another ring. There we go. I want to equip one of these earrings. I don't want to have to identify it first for 100. It's gnarly. I don't know why I have these leather straps. Hang on to this, Mort. Alright. Where was I taking this box? Feelings of dread. Huh. Well, let's go tell what's-his-fuck that July is too drunk.
I'm gone.
I'm gone. No, definitely. All right.
All right.
All right. Let's see what Braddock's... It's Braddock, right? See what he says. Craddock, actually. It is a good voice. Found July. Where is he then? He said to pike off that you were...
Updated my journal.
Damned be his name. May all the evils of the plains but hound his footsteps.
New taunts, all right.
That's so good. That July. I'll take July's duties for a time. Yeah? Ha! You couldn't. Well, mayhap you can. It's hard work, and there's no drinking on my watch. You did well enough. Here's your pay. Okay. Well, that was a thing. Weird. Okay. So I did that. I need to find a gardener. So I found Amaris. Oh, and now I have to give... That's why I have more coppers. Because Amaris gave me 100. Now I have to go give them to Nod. I'm gone. Damn it. Well, let's see how our dude does.
I'm gone.
Nope. And let's do Litany of Curses.
Crime scum.
Target gone already, good. Oh wait. We all have to target him. Don't run away, dude. Come on. There's no going anywhere. Dude, he just ran backwards. Where did we go? Oh, good, he's dead. And
Being watched, Chief. Just look natural.
oh, that like teleported us. We don't. There. All more dudes?
Done.
They not want to fuck with us. Okay. Pick this up. Give me a bronze ring. There. There we go. Get this stuff. Oh, here comes the attackers. All right, everybody. Target gone. Now this guy. Uh-oh. I was running away. Damn it. Who hits me? Come on, idiot. Don't fuck with me. You won't have to die. Okay, there we go. No loots. Yeah, Dakan seems like he's a bad motherfucker. Where's the enemy? Oh, there he is. There we go. Oh, more. Oh, I just healed. That's good. Man, these guys love to run away. It's annoying. Once I find the gardener, I can get those herbs. Where's the enemy? There he is. And then I can learn maybe the hold spell and the identify spell.
Tanja's Valley.
Did you see that?
I feel stronger.
Hell yeah. What is this? More enemies? Where's the enemies? Oh, that guy? Another clot charm. Here we go. Stop hitting me. Good. A rat charm. Jeez, that was some commotion. Ah. I think there was some shit down here. I don't even remember. There it is. There's the other loots. The bronze bracelet. Alright. Alright, let's go talk to Nod. And tell him we found his sister. I have no idea where Nod was.
All right.
I don't think it was this zombie guy that I let bite my arm. That's Marrow Friend. Come on, click. Come on, let's go. There we go. Collector. Oh yeah, Nod was like walking around down here, I think. Is that it? There he is. Wait, quick save. Good. Speaks to Nod, I spoke to your sister, Amaris. You did? Nod's so happy he is. How's Nod's sister? Tell him of Amaris. Tell Nod, please. His excitement sets off a long series of hacking coughs. When he can finally speak again, he asks, is Nod's sister still pretty? So pretty? Yes, she is. She's a prostitute now in the hive. She's doing well and is worried for you. Is Nod's sister still pretty? So pretty? Yes, I did? That doesn't make any sense. Huh. Nod's so pleased to know his sister is all right. He looks as if he's going to cry. Anything more, she said for Nod to hears. Yes, she wanted you to have these copper commons. She will also visit you as soon as she can find the time.
Updated my journal.
Nod's head stops nodding abruptly and his jaw drops as you hand him the 100 coins. Beneath the dirt brown hood, his eyes gleam with joy. Such wonderful news it is. Good, wonderful news. Aye. Nod thanks ye. And thanks ye again, and thanks ye 1,000 times more. Aye. Glad I could help. Alright, let's level up. Saving throws, fighting skills, 1 characteristic point. What are we looking at? I don't know. Let's get smarter. Intelligence. Good. That's good. Intelligence and charisma. I don't know. Maybe wisdom? Okay. Sure. Okay, so we did the nod thing. I'm gonna go talk to... what's her face again and see if she knows of a gardener. I found the fruit merchant in the market. Not yet. He said he couldn't help me, that I'd have to find a gardener. In the olden days, people gave ingredients, not excuses. So what should be done? Look for a gardener. Where? I haven't been out of this hut in many cycles, child. I don't know where one might find a gardener, but if you want to learn the art, you'll have to learn to be persistent, so look. Very well. Have some questions. Could I rest here? Of course. I have a mess of blankets in the corner that would serve. That would be fine, thank you. Yeah, I love the resting animation. Okay. So, I've been streaming maybe 2 hours, 15 minutes. So I'm going to save. Got some shit done. Got my 3rd party member. And I think next stream, which is Tuesday, I'm going to see if I can find Farid. Either that or, I don't know, I'll maybe run around town some more. I think there's still some stuff on the map I haven't done. Not this map, but... Good. Of course, King. Thanks for saying hi as well. Glad you're here watching. Alright, I will be back Tuesday at 3. Sorry I was a little late today. Got caught up hanging out with Ralph's mom. She likes this Asian market. But yeah, we did that and then played for a couple hours. Yeah, so I'll keep on playing through. I'm really liking this game. Thanks for watching, everybody. So I'm going to close the game. Yes, I saved. Go to full screen. It's glowing like purple in here. I love it. Atlas, are you a good boy? Are you hungry? Do you want me to feed you?